Good morning, everyone. It's Monday. And what are you doing today? Should be listing and working and all that kind of mess. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Everybody's having a slow day today, getting started.
Yep.
How are you doing, Todd?
I'm all right. Been getting ready for a big vacation tomorrow.
Oh, you getting ready to go on vacation?
Yeah.
Cool.
We have a 4 a.m. flight.
Holy cow. So what time do you have to get up to be at the airport by 4 a.m?
What did you say, Gwen? Oh, 6 a.m.
Oh, 6 a.m.
But they want you there an hour or two ahead of time, so.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Deb. How are you?
You guys thought you were going to be by yourselves, huh?
We were going to have a guy
show.
show. I was going to get on the horn and see if I could find some more guys.
The boys show.
The boys, yeah, that's right. Which I'm supposed to meet Valerie on Thursday for lunch. Yeah, I guess she'll be back in town by then, or be in town by then. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's nice.
And
so she's in your area to visit one of her daughters and family, right?
Yep. Yep.
How far does her daughter live from you?
On the north side of town.
Oh.
So at 9 o'clock at night, that's probably about 30 minutes. Right now, it'll take you an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Good morning, DJ Mike TV. Good morning, Craig. Good morning, Lothar 900. Glad y'all can make it in here. Yeah, so it's after the traffic dies down, it gets pretty quick. But it's continuous construction on the north side, because I-77 and I-85 intersect on the north side of Charlotte, and at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, everybody starts vacating Charlotte. They're either leaving south on 77 to go to Rock Hill, or they're leaving north to go up towards Cornelius, Concord, Cornelius, up in that area, or they're going west into Gastonia. So you just want to stay off the interstates in the afternoon. Which I know, you people that live in bigger cities in Charlotte, but you're like, it's like that all day long.
Yeah, my mom, when she drives down to Florida, she tries to time it to where if she is driving through Virginia, it's nighttime. Or
Right.
She's ready to pull over and spend the night somewhere.
It's
Because just that Washington, D.C. area is crazy.
Yeah.
When you go through there.
Yeah, a friend of mine's parents live up in Alexandria.
That's where my ex-husband lived for a while.
And they take the train to D.C. from Charlotte, and then his parents pick him up at the train station. He just hates driving in that traffic up there.
Yeah, my ex-husband is a mechanic, and he was working at Dulles Airport over there.
I got stuck into watching that damn Designated Survivor.
Oh, that's a good show.
It is, and that's all the hell I want to do is watch that damn show. I'm up to the part where I just passed by the episode where his son, where the little girl or the teenage girl likes his son and his son likes her, but it's actually a ploy by the Turkish government or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's where I'm at. So I'm like right in the beginning of season 2, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, season 3 came out and I already finished it.
See, and I like those kind of shows.
Yeah, me too. I love The West Wing. When The West Wing came out, me and my mom watched that. And then when it came out on Netflix, it's like I binge watched that when I have absolutely nothing else to watch because I love that show.
I haven't watched that one. And
You haven't watched The West Wing?
Never. But I'm getting ready to, because I'm kind of hung up on these political shows.
You'll really like it a lot. Because the reason why I watched Designated Driver was because of The West Wing, because it kind of reminds you of that.
Right. I got hooked on these kind of shows with Madam Secretary.
Yeah. That I didn't watch. I have to watch that too.
Oh, God. When you start watching that one, you better start on a Friday after you shut down your business for the weekend. And you can just go ahead and get you a bunch of pop or whatever your drink of choice is. Put on your comfy clothes. Go to Kmart and get one of those huge bags of popcorn.
Oh, even when I'm binge watching something, I'm always doing something else, so it's usually work related.
Right. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, The Truth, David. Good morning, Fishing and Picking. Glad to see you in here this morning. Good morning, Tiffany. I like Tiffany's channel. She plays slots. She's spending the money, not me. Good morning, Etc. Emporium, aka Valerie. This is Missouri Valerie, right?
No, that's the Texas Valerie.
Is that Texas?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Texas. Sorry, Valerie. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Well, you know what? She needs to change it from AK Valerie to Texas Valerie.
She does not.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
She's dealing with an old man here. So you need to change that, Valerie, to Texas Valerie.
No, I'll just keep correcting you, Tom. It's okay. It's my job.
One of the things I don't like about, one of the things I do like about Netflix is that you can binge watch binge watch these TV shows. But then again, I don't like it because you can watch too many. You just sit down and start watching, and next thing you know, the series is over with, and
and you're depressed because you're like, oh my God, it's over. There's no more I can watch right now.
When I was a little kid, I loved Lost in Space.
Oh,
when they did the Netflix version,
that was okay.
Scrap picker. Do what?
That was okay, the Netflix version, but I loved the original version.
Yeah, I like the Netflix. I like Parker Posey, who plays Dr. Smith. I like her. Her character, Danger Will Robinson. Her character makes me want to throw something at the TV.
Oh, I know.
So that is when you have viewers want to throw stuff at their TV because of a character, that means you've got a good character there. But anyway, it came on. I waited for that damn thing for a year. It came on. I told my family that they could do whatever they want to. I was busy that weekend. And I sat and watched every episode of it nonstop. And then it was over with. I was like, well, damn.
Well, they have to. I'm sure they're gonna be coming out with a new episode.
Season is coming out 2020.
Okay. See, I hate when they drag it through because then you're like, okay, you're ready to watch it, and then you got to go back and watch what you just watched.
Right.
So you're not all confused.
Well, I think with the Lost in Space, they were waiting to see what the how people took it. Did they watch it? And it did do very, very well. So it's then they had to put together the plans to do season 2.
Yeah, I saw that people were like about it because they were so much into the old, the vintage version.
Right.
But I actually liked it. And I like the way they did the twist on having the doctor as a female instead of a male.
Because I'm going to tell you what, she is a conniving, sneaky bitch. Pardon my French, but that's exactly what it is. And I love her character. I really do.
I used to always sit there and in the old one with Dr. Smith, I was like, oh my God, he's such a jerk. It's like, can't he be nice?
So, anywho, how are y'all sales?
They suck.
I sold about $200 worth of stuff over the weekend.
Yeah, I know. That was good.
I am surprised as hell because I have not listed. Honest to God. I sold these. Some kicks. Some ugly kicks, in my opinion. But I'm 60 years old.
I mean, my print-on-demand stuff is doing good.
Good.
It's not doing great, but it's doing good. I've been trying to work on that more, so.
I had some pretty good sales.
Good morning, Kid Steel. Good morning, True 72. Did you, Todd?
Yeah, this is my biggie here. One pull cue and case. $122.50.
Wow.
It's kind of a vintage Viking. It's one of those things. Got this at an estate sale.
Uh-huh.
I got the case, this cue, and another cue, which didn't sell in auction, for $20.
Are you showing us that? Because we're not seeing it.
You're not seeing it. Yeah.
No.
Let me go back and fix it.
All I'm seeing is the screen. Okay, I see you now. I see your table.
Which one do I need to do? That one, I guess. My screen share gives me like 3 options to click on. Can you see it now?
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's cool.
Good morning, Jimmy Terra.
Yeah, it's got like mother of pearl inlays on it.
Wow.
Yeah. Were there other ones that came with cases, or?
At this particular estate sale, this is all there was. Look, it's even got a broken part on it.
Dang.
But it
they'll probably get that fixed.
Still must have a lot of value as is.
Yeah.
And the person who used it was actually a member of Valley National 8-Ball League.
Oh, cool.
In 1902 or 2002. 1902 would have been a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was my big sale.
Cool.
That's great.
So, what else did I sell? Anything else interesting? Oh, I'm still selling military stuff.
Well, good.
I took an offer on this backpack for $95.
That's not bad.
But yeah, with the new shipping deal, it costs $32 to ship it to California.
Wow.
I had to do that because we're leaving for vacation early in the morning and not going to have a chance to go to FedEx. It probably would have been maybe $10 cheaper on FedEx. Well,
if y'all hear an explosion coming from the direction of Wisconsin, it's probably Tara exploding because I believe Brandon is in her login.
So the rest of my stuff is just bread and butter stuff.
Well, that's what pays the bills.
Yep. Baseball glove and a baseball bat and this and that.
I sold a pair of those sneaks, some ladies swim like swim trunks.
Yep.
I don't know what you call them. They're trunks, swim trunks for women. I sold my last bag of Lego parts, and I sold a couple of other things, and I can't remember what they were because I got them out in the mail in time on Saturday. So it all came together about $200.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Nah, not for me when I don't list. If I'd list, I'd probably sell a lot more. Yeah.
I hear that doggy.
My sinuses have got my ears stopped up, and I cannot hardly hear. So I've had to put my headphones on. I called my doctor this morning and left a message, and the nurse called me back, and she said I've got this stuff you spray up in your nose. I can't remember what it's called. She said to use that. The sinuses are building up behind my ears. I'm like, thank you. I appreciate it. That's why I like you people.
Oh, Nasonex or something like that?
Well, it's like a Nasonex, but it's a prescription stuff. They're good about that, especially right now, because the nurse said that they have a waiting room full of people. Walk-ins and everything else.
Yeah.
Because down here we have gone. It gets cool and then gets hot again. Plus all this crap that's in the air, which I would have thought by now would be out. It's got everybody sick. Well, that's great, Frankie. Yeah, I've got a couple of things waiting on payments too. I don't I mean, I'm glad that I've sold stuff, but I don't understand. Good morning, Glenn. I don't understand how I'm selling stuff because I haven't really listed stuff, and now I've got to start listing stuff because the number of listings I've got is getting real low.
Yep, you better get in that death pile.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to death pile. Let's see. Thursday, I'm meeting Bridget.
No, Valerie.
Valerie. Tessa. Valerie, Tessa, and Julie. Junk Trader. For lunch, since Valerie's in town. So I'm thinking about taking some bags of clothes with me as party favors.
Probably not a good idea to put them on the table.
No, well, I'm talking about like, hey, let's stop by my car on the way out of here.
Look what I got in the trunk.
Yeah, look what I got. I hope Tara was lurking. and just not said anything. And Brandon came up to her computer and said, "Oh, they're listening. Let's say hello." Because if he logged in on her computer, she'll have a stroke. What was I on look at? I don't remember. God, I'm having old man moments today, so y'all have to bear with me.
I got to put my air conditioner in my window today. I can already feel sticky.
Y'all need to get a central air conditioning system put in.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Some friends of mine that live in what the hell is that place called? It's outside of Baltimore. They bought a house and it didn't have central air, and they made it through one summer. And in the fall, they had a AC heating system put in that heats the whole house. That's actually in the 21st century, you know.
Yeah, we have a 2-story, but it's separate. So, like, the upstairs has a separate heating system than
Right.
the downstairs. And if it was all together, some of us would kill the other ones. Because we don't all have the same body temperature. Like me and my brother Chris, we have the same body temperature, so that works out okay since we're both downstairs. But when you have someone that sits there and comes downstairs in their underwear and it's like, "Ooh, I'm cold," and jacks the heat up to like 85, yeah, that's not good.
Bridget said she might be on later because Chris is at home. You need to come on so you will be working instead of not being on and be lovey-doving since Chris is home. Yes.
Tom, all about the lovey-dovey.
Well, what can I say?
You're a romantic at heart.
Well, you know, Bridget, she just loves her old man son.
Her old man son? What?
Her old man so.
Oh, so. I was like, what
so.
the hell?
So.
I'm sorry, I did not understand your
Well, I might not,
accent.
like I said, I can't hear, so I don't. I mean, I can hear, but I don't hear very well.
I didn't understand your foreign accent.
My foreign accent. I just don't know. I will be on in a minute.
Oh, Sally's going to come on.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, I've missed Sally so much.
Yeah, I missed all of them. They're avoiding me. I mean, really, you know? If y'all don't want me to do this, just say, y'all just say so, and y'all can do it, so y'all come on. I won't be offended.
I'm here.
I know. I'm
Todd
talking.
is here. Sally's coming.
Yeah.
Kathy hasn't been feeling good. I think she has a couple of doctor's appointments this week.
Okay. Glenn, there's a link if you want to come in. Mr. Sadie, how far? Did you catch any fish over the weekend? You know, Mr. Sadie's not going to be listening over the weekend. He's going to be using that new boat of his.
Yeah, my friend Steve just got a boat and he's restoring it. I don't know what kind of boat, but it probably won't be done maybe until like the end of the summer, or they'll have it ready for next year. It's just a project.
Years ago, I had a neighbor that, when I lived down in South Carolina, he was an older fella. Good morning, Maggie.
Good morning, Maggie.
Sorry I'm late.
That's okay. And he was, my neighbor was rebuilding I think it was a Chris Craft, the old wooden ones, you know?
Yeah.
And he took for, he stripped that sucker down to bare wood and started rebuilding it. I mean, when he finally finished it, it was beautiful.
Well, I know he's doing the engine. He does engine work himself.
Right.
And he's very meticulous with things. Like he's been redoing Hot Wheel cars. So he's been like repainting them, and he loves to do models. So anything like that, he's just very into detail. So that boat's gonna take a while.
Right. So how was your weekend, Maggie?
It was great. Oh my gosh, we had such a fun weekend. My kids were down. My boys and their wives. We just had a great time.
Oh, that's so nice.
Did you tell them that if you didn't soon have a grandkid, that you were going to start rewriting your will and leave it to me or to Deb?
No, dear, no. It's fine.
It'll just be a surprise one day.
Yeah. It's not like they're not working on it.
And it was a nice weekend too, weather-wise.
It was just beautiful. But man, can they eat and drink? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
We went to the distillery. We went to the winery. We went to the Cape May Hops Festival where all the breweries were. We went to the boardwalk and had pizza. And oh my God, my stomach can't take it.
Aww.
Well, at least you didn't have to cook for them all.
No.
Michael just had to pay for it.
Morning, Valerie, and Debbie does sales, and Snobby Scrap Picker.
Yes, good morning, Debbie. I didn't see you come in. The other Debbie. Valerie, are you still in Texas or are you in Charlotte now?
So, Todd, when you watched them jump out of the plane, were you sorry you hadn't done it yourself?
No. I mean, I was happy to see them do it, and it was fun to watch them, but no, I have no interest at all.
No.
I can't wait for Valerie to tell us about it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. I just can't even imagine. I can't even imagine it.
She has a pretty good to tell. When she got off that plane, she just shut up the whole time. I was stuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Texas Val looked more smiley on the way down. So I couldn't tell if our Valerie, if Chick Picker Valerie was happy or sorry or wanted to throw up or what.
That's right.
She was pretty froze up for most of the trip.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons when she got through, she said, I want to do it again because I think I'll be able to feel more of the experience the second time. The first time I was just so worried,
Right.
That's right. Texas Valerie jumped out of a perfectly good plane too.
Yep.
So, I mean, I just think it's so cool that she was scared and did it anyway. Just takes a lot of guts, which I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Hi, Liz. Oh, Valerie's in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Mooresville.
Yeah. She's on the north side. I'm on the south side.
Will you meet up?
Yeah, we're going to meet up Thursday for lunch.
Oh, awesome.
Are you shipping anything home, Valerie? Because I'll bring you some stuff if you are. I'll bring you a contractor size black bag of foot clothes. There's Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Hi, Lori. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
Did you get caught up with your painting?
With my what?
Did you get caught up with your painting?
No, I haven't been able to get up on the ladder because of my knee.
Oh, that's right.
And with all the rain going, it's an outside project, so it's just kind of put on hold for now. So maybe next week. We're supposed to have some good weather. We'll see. I'm getting a new medical knee brace, so hopefully that helps.
What did you do to your knee?
I have I don't know what they call it, but that underneath the patella, it's got this little groove in it, and the patella tends to want to pop out of that groove and float. So when it happens, it really hurts.
Oh, wow.
And it can be fine 1 minute, and then the next minute you'll see me like, oh God, because that's when it does it. It's just like getting a new knee brace to kind of keep holding it in place. I use K-tape, but I want something a little bit more stable.
Does that stuff really work? The K-tape?
K-tape, yes. Yes, it does. And here I was ordering it on online from Amazon and found a whole section of it at Kroger's. I was like, well, crap.
Wow.
Well, just go get you some duct tape. That'll
well.
it. It'll take hair off your legs and skin too when you start pulling it off.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Well, I just got this one. It's only about that wide, and it wraps around my knee. It's like just a little band brace. It's supposed to hold everything in. So we'll see.
I was watching this YouTube
But it's
video.
From volleyball and all that in high school. It's coming back to haunt me.
I was watching a YouTube video where this guy was hiking up in the mountains with a bunch of other people. And this guy slipped and fell down of an embankment and broke his leg. And so they took two sticks and some duct tape and made a splint out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then took him down the mountain like that. But
well, we had survival training in high school in ROTC, and we were out 2 weeks in West Virginia and had to go through all that scenarios and stuff, and sticks and torn up shirts worked just fine.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Valerie said she left some things with Texas Valerie to ship. I feel before I saw the to ship for her. Before I saw that part, I thought, well, hell, she's starting to build her a stockpile down in Texas when she moves down there. She moves down there.
How was everybody's weekend?
It was good.
It was good.
Maggie's was excellent.
Went to a graduation party on Saturday, and then we officially opened our yard bar yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that on Facebook.
Sure.
Yep.
Good morning,
We're the
girls.
envy of the neighborhood.
Good morning, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Morning,
Morning.
Glenn.
Morning,
Glenn.
Glenn.
Doing good.
And of course,
But,
I had to drink a few beers too
Oh,
while
yeah.
I was at it. But hey,
That's obligatory.
oh
But I
yeah.
did notice over the weekend. I haven't listed anything since Wednesday.
So where's Chick Picker at? What part of the world now?
She's in North Carolina, did she say?
yeah,
Charlotte.
she's visiting her daughter and grandbabies there.
Oh,
She has a
that was,
great. She has a son-in-law there too, but they don't count.
she says she opened her store Friday. Already has 14 sales on eBay. Wow.
Well, she has grandkids on the West Coast too, right?
Right.
Yes.
That's got to be fun going on that far, being in the middle and then going, can't be closer by.
Well, that's the reason she's going to be gone a while. She's
Well,
trying to visit them both, and then
But she moved to Texas.
yeah, she had to go. She had to have some fun on her own. So she went to Valerie, who's Texas. Valerie will have her roping doggies next time she goes down there. Yeehaw! I thought she might find her a cowboy down there. Yippee ki or whatever it is.
Oh,
I'm glad that y'all got to see each other, Todd.
yeah, all those. I got to visit with Beth and got to visit with Texas Valerie's sister,
Oh, nice.
who is also a reseller.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Um,
Texas Valerie's husband.
Texas Valerie's husband.
Oh gosh, she's wanting something.
I know.
Valerie says Todd is one handsome dude, y'all.
Oh.
I'm Texas Valerie and I have a weight loss challenge that ends at the end of the month, but I'm going to be on vacation. But I concede defeat.
Oh.
She did much more awesome than I did. So, and let's see, who else did we see?
Did Gwen go with you? Did they get to meet Gwen?
No, my niece was giving birth, so Gwen stayed around town. And my niece had, I think they nicked a vein. She almost bled out.
Oh,
no.
God.
Jeez.
She was live flighted to the big fancy hospital from our community hospital to get her fixed up.
Wow. That's
But
scary.
she's gonna be all right. She's back home now, and the baby's home, and so yeah. Local doc said that's the closest I ever came to losing a patient in childbirth. So,
That's crazy.
and so yeah, Gwen didn't get to go on the skydiving trip.
She might have wanted to jump out the plane with Valerie and Valerie.
Yeah, she's pretty adventurous. She can do that. What a good time. Got to eat some awesome Texas barbecue.
Good. Was it beef or armadillo?
I believe it was beef and pork.
So you're leaving. When did you say you're leaving? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah, we're gonna leave the house here about 3 in the morning.
Jeez. Mr. Sadie's leaving to go on vacation next week. He's going fishing for a week. Valerie's still on vacation for the next 3 weeks. Maggie, when you going on vacation?
I just got back from one.
That's right.
I'm going to New Orleans in September.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I don't want to see no pictures you flashing people off the balcony now.
Nah, that's not likely to happen. I'm going to New Orleans for a Sweet Adeline's convention.
Okay, I don't want to see the sweet Adeline standing on the balcony moving, flashing everybody.
You never know.
Woo!
They can get pretty wild. But a friend of mine who lives in New York, Syracuse, her chorus is competing. So she's going to fly through Philly. I'm going to get on the same plane, and then we're going to spend the week together in New Orleans. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Get you some beignets.
Yeah.
Well, good. Good morning, Johnny.
Oh, good morning, Johnny. Johnny. I can't read my screen so much. I'm just so tired.
Well, you've been burning the candles at both ends with your children, your adult children.
And then yesterday I had to go to a meeting that was 3.5 hours away.
Lord.
I drove 3.5 hours, and then I sat in the meeting for 6 hours, and then I drove home 3.5 hours. So,
Wow.
yeah, I'm just tired. So now I have to type up all the notes from the meeting.
Was this a clinic meeting or a Sweet Adeline's meeting or just?
This was the Sweet Adeline's meeting. Yeah.
You're committed, honey.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I have a lot of fun and made a lot of great friends.
Good.
And yeah. You know, you got to keep yourself going and keep yourself doing stuff that interests you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Next thing we know, when Valerie moves to Texas, they'll be getting certified to skydive on their own. You know?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't do anything like jumping out of planes, so they. I'm a chicken. Val says it's hard to get back to her ball and chain desk after last week. Yeah, I bet it is. Sometimes it's nice to get back to it, though. I was like, not happy to see everybody go home, but yeah, kind of happy to see everybody go home.
Now, how far do they live away from you?
About 2 hours.
Okay.
So not too far.
No.
But, you know, with life, everything, it's hard for them to get down here.
Right.
Mm.
Roberta and I are going to go on a cruise for her birthday, August the 15th. We're going to drive down to Charleston and go out of Charleston on the Carnival Cruise Line. And we were looking at some videos last night, and one of our favorite things about going on cruises is like on the deck with the where they have the big buffet at. They usually, on the ships we've gone on before, they've got the buffet and an air conditioned area around it. and then you can go outside and sit on the deck
Right.
under shade and eat and watch the water go by, or if you're in port, watch what's going down on the docks and whatnot. Well, this ship doesn't have that. So she was online last night looking to see if she could find us a room with a balcony,
Yeah.
so we could go out and just sit out there.
I think the balcony is so worth the price because, yeah, I love sitting out on the balcony. Although I like sitting on the deck,
You're right.
just sitting on the deck of the ship. But
Well, she can't sit in direct sunlight for very long. So we were looking for, that's the reason we like this area on this other ship we went on. It's because they had these big decks, covered decks, and we can go out and sit. Because, she can't drink, and I'm not a big drinker, and we do kind of the low key kind of thing when we go. We just relax and enjoy what's going on the ship, and not get up at 7:00 in the morning and with a cold beer in one hand and a damn margarita in the other while you're eating your bacon and eggs.
Yeah, we're not big drinkers either. So I think the last time we cruised, my sister and brother-in-law, who are drinkers, they got the drinks. You offered a drinks package or some shipboard credits.
Yeah.
So they took the drinks package, which was really worth it for them, and we just took the shipboard credits. But I like a cruise. There's like a casino, there's the shows, there's the lounges with the different entertainment. And
right.
It's pretty nice, relaxing vacation.
And they could really, well, from what we've been gathering, like all we're doing is we're going from Charleston. We have a day at sea. We're in Nassau, a day at sea, and back into Charleston.
Okay.
We always always enjoy the day at seas because you can do whatever they got going on board the ship.
Right.
You can just kind of relax and eat yourself into oblivion. And but they've like Nassau's got a level 2 travel advisory now.
I'm not a fan of Nassau. Last time we cruised there, we stayed on the ship, which was great because at sea, the pool area, for instance, is always way too crowded.
Right.
You can always even get a deck chair. So when everybody's off the ship in the port at Nassau, we like to,
Well, there's a lot of other ports that people are not getting off the ship on.
Oh, really?
And so, what they need to do is like have a cruise out of Charleston that just like never actually hits a port. It just like goes down and circles around the Bahamas and comes right back up to Charleston, just like 4 days at sea. And
Michael would love to do an Alaskan cruise.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I would love to do like a Canada, North England kind of cruise.
Yeah.
Where some of the
I want to do, I would like to do a transatlantic.
Oh, yeah.
And Roberta said, I was watching this thing on YouTube, and Roberta said I could do it for my 60th. She'd give it to me for my 65th birthday. It's where you like fly. In my case, I would fly to like Norway and get on a cargo carrier.
Okay.
And it comes back across the Atlantic. And the one that I would like to do, they have one of the ports of call is, actually what it is they're dropping off cargo and picking up cargo. It's Charleston, South Carolina. So it's like 25 days at sea.
Wow.
I would just like to try that. That's just.
I read about a guy one time who lived on cruise ships. His wife passed away and he liked cruising, so he just went. And he didn't stay on board a single ship for a whole year.
Right.
Or he had to get off and back on. Like he couldn't stay on. But basically he just stayed, it was the same ship, I believe. But he had to get off, like at certain places he would have to get off and spend 2 days on.
Right.
In whatever port there was while they reset or redid or whatever they did.
Right.
But yeah, he spent a couple of years, if I recall, just living on a cruise ship, meeting different people. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be my thing, but
Well, the friends of my dad took a around the world cruise,
hi, NASCAR man. Sorry.
and they were gone like a year,
Yeah.
and they got lots of money. Anyway, um, they really enjoyed it because they saw the world, you know, and they had a cabin with all their stuff in it. It wasn't like they were moving from hotel room to hotel room. They had a suite because their kid, two of the grandkids flew into Tokyo when they were there and stayed with them like 2 weeks, and then they got to I think it was Rome, and then the kids flew back to America.
Okay.
I mean, when I say kids, they were teenagers, you know. To me, anybody under 30 years old now is a kid. But they really enjoyed it because they got to see. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they said it was a convenience of just getting off the ship and seeing activities, and then getting back on the ship to their hotel room, and it made it really easy, really nice. Roberta and I said we'd like to do something like that once the kids are established.
Yeah, it would be nice someday.
Yeah. I think it'd be fun. And if no one is there, if there's anybody listening that hasn't cruised, you should give it a try.
I can't wait for mine. We're going to Alaska.
Oh, are you?
Cool.
Yes,
When are you doing that?
cruise. Next October, I think. Not this year, but next year. My daughter's taking me.
Cool.
Gosh, awesome.
Alaskan cruise.
We'd like to do that too.
It's on my bucket list is to see Alaska, so she's making that happen.
My parents flew into Anchorage and got a rental car or rental SUV and traveled all over up there, and they really liked it. My mom said she liked it. If my dad hadn't gotten sick, she would have liked to have done an Alaska cruise.
Well, I am definitely looking forward to it.
That'll be amazing.
Maggie, you were talking about wanting to do a cruise up like in the Northeast, up in that area.
Yeah.
I'd like to do one. There's one that goes to like the Scandinavian countries and Russia and all that kind of stuff. I would like to do that, one like that.
There's one that I found that goes to Prince Edward Island, which is I always wanted to go to Prince Edward Island.
Where?
Prince Edward Island in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you know? My brother-in-law is a Canadian, and I've never heard him say "a" one time.
Yeah. My friend who's Canadian, and she says it not often, but yeah.
Because that skit that was on South Carolina, it was on Saturday Night Live, I think it was, or was it SCTV, where they had the two brothers that was always drinking beer and going, "Don't, A."
Yeah, they actually did a movie. I remember seeing that movie.
Oh, did you?
It was pretty stupid.
Well, the skit was pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So what plans does people have this week?
About everything.
Headed to Baltimore, Boston,
Well,
New York City. Yeah. Vacay.
vacay. You'll have to get back home to rest.
I know.
So, Todd, you're flying to, where's your first stop?
We're flying into Baltimore and then doing the Poe stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then we're driving up to Gettysburg to spend our first night. And then the next day we'll do the battlegrounds.
Okay.
Good
And
morning, Sherry.
then on to Boston and up into Maine after Boston and New York. And then head home.
Doing all the historical stuff.
Well, not all. There's a lot to do up there.
I've always wanted to go. We've never gone to Gettysburg, and that's bizarre since we live in Pennsylvania. But I've always wanted to go there.
Okay, over here off the way for you to shut my computer down. My cat knows the correct place to lay her head to just lock my computer up. Good morning, Sherry.
Sherry says you should swing over to Amish country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Gettysburg is not that far from.
We'll do what we can.
Yeah.
Anybody find anything nice this weekend?
I know. I didn't do anything at all.
Pretty much my weekend was tied up with sorting sporting goods equipment and listing pool cues.
I didn't buy nothing.
I found a library card catalog, whatever, like a 6-tier one.
Uh-huh.
Good one weighs about 30 pounds or so.
Right.
Oh, I found that. It's pretty cool. It doesn't get good money. Some of them get $250 plus.
Wow.
Yeah, they were asking $100 for it Friday and went back Saturday and it was still there. And I said, "Well, you take 60 for it?" And she said, "I'll take it."
Those are so cool. And they're, I don't know what they're doing with them because you don't see them in libraries anymore.
Right. People put them in a workshop, all that. And one lady that had it, she had it 40 years. She told me she used it for her recipes in her kitchen.
Dang, she had a lot of recipes.
Oh, that's cool. It has a lot of recipes.
Yeah. Well, you probably could put little dividers in it.
Yeah.
And like Valerie, chick picker,
Right.
she could put all her. No, is it Valerie or Bridget that's got all the extra jewelry laying up under her bed?
Right. Well, that would make a good thing to hold jewelry. You just put little compartments in there because the bottom's cut out where
Yeah.
But you could take out the rod and all that and just lay little trays in there and.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking, a jewelry organizer.
That's a lot of jewelry.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
That's
perfect.
a lot of jewelry.
for it.
Yeah. And this only a 6-tier one. It's not big, it's a 6-drawer one, so it's not like
Yeah.
big. So it's table size.
Oh, okay.
But some of the bigger ones get like really big money. But like I said, this 6 one hopefully get around $250 or more. The shipping is going to be expensive. If I ship it, say, here to like Washington State, it would cost like $40 to send it, or around $80 actually. So
Wow.
you know, even like it's like $84 priority and $83.20 or something like that to send it. You know, parcel. So it's much difference.
I always loved the smell of good old book library and then the card cabinet.
I do too. I would have hated to been the one that had to put all that into the computer though.
Yeah. Well, they probably did inventory.
Mm-hmm.
They probably
barcode.
do what?
It's like a barcode system now, I bet. You know,
Yeah. Well, they probably to see what they had. We had an open house at our high school about 4 years ago, and I went down there and found some of the books I read in the school library. They still had the cards in the back of them,
Right.
and I could find where it said Tommy Hucks, where he signed them out. I was big into hot rod racing books when I was a kid, or I was a teenager. But anyhow, good morning, Mystic, South Texas Picker.
South Texas Picker's got a new video out. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah, Nikki. Good morning, Sally. Nikki and Tara are supposed to put some out. They went to another one of those Shopco going out of business sale stores. They're supposed to put up what they found, what they bought. How are you doing, Sally?
From the Facebook
I'm all right. How are you?
It sounded like they got a lot of good stuff.
Sally.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sally's in the house.
Morning, Sally.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Doing good. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got. I'm sorry. I had the camera locked in on Todd because he was doing a show and tell earlier.
We've missed you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You feeling any better?
Todd was doing the show?
No, he's doing a show and tell.
The hell you guys got this thing going on?
No, he was screen sharing. He confused you as soon as he said show and tell.
I was just gonna say, what's going on here? You left the show to Todd?
Yeah, that show would
something wrong.
I think it would have been okay.
Hi, Todd.
Oh, Sally.
You guys been doing all right though?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Doing good.
It stopped raining here.
It started raining a few moments ago.
We've had 2 days of sunny skies.
Yeah, we got that, but yesterday it was hot, man. 79, I think it got up to.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the low 80s today.
Wait a minute, back that horse up for a moment. How hot did it get?
79, I think.
79.
I know.
That's hot there.
Yeah.
That's like us saying, God, it's 40 degrees. It's so cold here. It don't get hot till it hits like 85 to 90 degrees. And then you don't see no children's out on the road or playing in their yards. They're all in the house watching SpongeBob. How have your sales been, Sally?
Is she stuck?
I think she's stuck. She's frozen. Talking about the temperature and she's frozen.
The cold doesn't bother me anyway. I think that's the lie. Yeah. There's an elderly African American lady, and she's shooting a video from the front seat of her car, and in the back seat you hear
God dang it.
her nephew or niece, her niece, watching that movie, and the lady's going, "If I hear that song one more time, I'm going to throw that thing out the window."
Are you good now, Sally?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And we can see you.
You like froze up there.
You're a little bit laggy, but
Hang on. Can you hear me okay?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I was asking Tom a question whenever you guys couldn't hear me.
Okay. What was the question?
Okay. Whenever you're gearing down towards winter, do you guys do where like it feels really, really cold, okay?
Uh-huh.
Say like, you're in the 60s.
Right.
After having such a hot summer or whatever. And then when you get back to where you're you have had winter and then you're going back into the 60s, does it seem like it's hotter?
Not really.
No?
Nah.
Okay. So here whenever it hits about 45, whenever it's getting into the springtime, people are wearing shorts and tank tops and flip-flops whenever it's that cold. But really it's warm to us.
Right.
And then whenever it gets usually mid-October, we'll get to that point again to where it's just like it's the same temperature. It's in the 40s, but it is freezing.
Yeah, and us Southerners have already put our big coats on.
Mm-hmm.
But I've said it before. When I was like 17 years old, we went up to Kennebunkport, Maine, and my parents went out fishing, and I went and got gas in our car, and I met up with some other teenagers at the gas station, and we went over to the beach, and their beach, which was rocks, sand, then some more rocks, then some more sand, then some more rocks. But anyway, the people were laid out there in like firewood, just sweat pouring off of them. And I had on, it was cold to me, or cool to me. I had a wool band sweater, leather jackets
Mm-hmm.
type deal. And
Mm-hmm.
people were looking at me like, "Why are you wearing that? It's so hot." But when I said, "Well," I got cut off real fast. Like, okay, you're from the South. It's cold to you.
Oh my gosh. Well, yesterday it was still pretty cool it's still pretty cool in the mornings, to where like I had to have a blanket on me until about until about 10 o'clock in the morning. I was just freezing.
It's weird. We keep our temperature at about in the house about 69 degrees year round. And
Gosh.
if I sit in my recliner watching TV, I have a blanket across my legs. During the winter, I have a little space heater under my desk to keep my legs warm.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I lost my chat.
Yeah, that's a little bit too chilly for me. 69 is still too chilly. Even 72 is like pretty mild still. But if you get much further than that, then I'm okay. But I'm pretty chilly all the time, actually.
Texas Rose, what part of Texas are you from? She says they wear they say they wear flip flops all year round.
Oh wow. That's probably the part that Valerie will be going and live in.
Well, you know, I got a pair of
she wants that heat.
Who does? Valerie?
Yeah.
San Antonio. That's where she was at, wasn't it? When she run San Antonio?
Well,
where's the Alamo?
She was in San Antonio. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they didn't go to the Alamo as far as I know.
Okay.
They didn't have enough time to do that this year, but I think they went to Riverwalk and the Bends in San Antonio.
Well, Roberta went on a business trip to San Antonio, and she went over to the place we were just talking about, the Alamo, and she said that it was really a letdown. That we hear all this stuff. Yeah, we hear all this stuff, and then you get over there, and it's not very big at all. You would think it was this huge, gigantic place, but it's not.
Oh.
I mean, she enjoyed it. She enjoyed doing the tour of it and all that kind of stuff. She said it just was not what she was expecting.
Oh, over in Texas?
Yeah.
I think you know who owns it, huh? The rights to it, or bought the I think Phil Collins, the singer.
Oh, cool.
I'm pretty sure. Let me get this.
That's like the Sydney Opera House. You always see these pictures, and it looks like it's huge. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Texas Val. You're the greatest.
I was just going to say something, Valerie, because I thought she really needs to change her name to Texas Val, because that's what everybody calls her anyways.
Well, I get her confused. I can't get her confused with Missouri Val. And so, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. You made my old life a lot easier. But the City Opera House.
Oh, with Hickey, you mean?
Do what?
Hickey, you mean? Hickey? Is that who you mean?
What is her? I haven't seen it this morning.
Hickory Springs?
Yes, Hickory Springs. That's it. Yeah, I'm having an old man moment this morning, and I can't hear.
I just call her Hickey.
Hickey. But like I started to say, if you see pictures of the Sydney Opera House and it looks gigantic, it is not. It's just the camera angles that they use to make it. It makes it look. It's a big place, but it's not what you really expect. Because when we went to Australia back before the kids came along, we went there. It's still cool. Don't get me wrong. but it's not as big as you think it would be.
Who's got the squeaky toy?
I don't know.
Todrick.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like
going
Bambi
on,
this
Todd?
morning. Bambi has been rambunctious since 6 o'clock this morning, driving me crazy, wanting to play and chase and ambush the cats. And she's been a little shit this morning. She sits and hides and waits for one of the cats to go by, then she pounces on them and rolls them across the floor.
Oh my gosh.
I said, "You little stinker."
Sally, what days are you off this week?
Today and tomorrow, but tomorrow we're not going to be here because but I could probably do the show the day after because I don't have to work until 8.
Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow I have to take Brandon to the doctor. I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment this morning, but they canceled it on me. I guess my doctor is having problems too. Like, well, freaking join the club, bitch.
That's like Teresa had a scheduled doctor's appointment. Her doctor called her and said, "I can't make it. I'm sick."
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, this is the second time she's canceled on me. I'm like, what am I going to have to do? Find another doctor or something? I'm not used to this because my old doctor, she'd be there even though she was sick.
I'm meeting your sister on Thursday for lunch.
Oh, cool. I'm excited for you.
I am too.
You guys have needed to get together for a while now. Where are you meeting at? In Charlotte?
Concord, which is one of the suburbs on the north side.
Cool. She bringing all the kids?
I have no idea. Yeah, it is. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to actually meeting people that I talk to so much.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Which is kind of pathetic because Resell Tesla lives 30 minutes away from me and
You still haven't met her?
never.
Oh my gosh.
I think she might be there. And
Oh, that would be awesome.
junk trader, junk picker.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
trader.
might be there too.
Yeah. Junk girl.
Yeah, junk girl.
Well, bye, guys.
Awesome.
Take off.
All right.
Yeah. Work piling
You
up.
did.
Phone ringing.
See you, Glenn.
See you, Todd.
Have a
See
good
you,
day,
Glenn.
Glenn. Thanks for coming in.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, my sales were pretty all right this weekend.
Good.
How about you guys?
Did okay.
Yeah.
I got 4 going out.
I have 17 going out. It was pretty good.
Woo,
Yeah,
that
awesome.
is pretty
That
good,
is
Todd. Good job.
I got 1.
I've been going through and like ending all my older listings and then selling them similar, changing them up a little bit, and then selling them similar so it gives it a new product number. Then I've gone through all my offers where you can send offers to people, and I've sold a few things that way too. So
Cool.
I had a lady contact me. She paid for a coffee mug on Thursday, and by 6 a.m. Friday morning, she wanted to know where her coffee mug was.
Oh my gosh.
I said, well, for one, you paid for it after our scheduled shipping pickup. I said, had you paid for it in the morning when we first got the notification, you know, because she had sent me an offer on it that I accepted. Well, she didn't pay till well after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, our shipment had already gone out. I said, if you would have paid for it in the morning, it would have gone out that day. I said, but I have 3-day handling. So I said, because we do shipments Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, unless there's, you know, if I've got a scheduled pickup, somebody buys something, I'll throw it in with that pickup. So she's like, well, it should have been here already. I said, I just explained to you why it
Oh my
isn't.
gosh.
So I'm probably gonna get a negative, but I'll just call eBay. Get it removed.
Wow.
I hate people like that. I mean, I can't say I hate them because I don't know them, but I hate their actions.
Yeah. Like,
it's like I'm
like,
not.
why would you think? Why would
Yeah.
you think you're gonna get it tomorrow? You
Yeah,
know.
it's ridiculous. I should have said I'm not Amazon, but
Yeah, I had a hot dog and bun warmer type deal appliance. It's like a toaster, but it's for hot dogs too.
I know I want one.
And it has like a Coke reference on the side.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cool. Doesn't have a whole lot of wear on it or anything. And I had it listed for like $9 or something. I don't even know why I listed it that low. But anyways, I got an off, or actually no, I had it listed for $11.99, I think, and I took an offer for $9. Well, with the shipping paid, and the guy goes, well, it took you too long to answer, so I went ahead and bought another one, and I was only like, it was only 30 minutes because I was at work, and so I came home and when I got home, I seen that I had an offer, and I was like, it was only 30 minutes time, that I didn't accept the offer or whatever. And so then he sends me a message. So I was like, so you don't want this? Or because he had already paid for it and everything. I'm like, so you don't want this? And he said, no, I want to cancel. And then so I went to cancel the order, and I get another message from him saying, well, would you take would you take $5? And I'm like, you already bought this. He's like, will you take $5 since it's used? I'm like, no, you already bought it. And I was like, I went ahead and canceled the order since he already said canceled it, and then I blocked him.
Yep.
Because I hate to block people because I think, well, you're maybe missing out on a sale, but with those kind of people, I just don't need that headache.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't need to do it. Those are the kind of people that give you a freaking heart attack or a stroke or something, because they're just so like off the wall and trying to make you crazy.
Texas Rose said it's going to be 101 today.
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah, Cindy says she would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't handle that. It's too much for me. Sorry, people. I just can't.
No, I would have done it in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got an offer from some guy the other day, and I always go and check the feedback they've left for other sellers. And this guy just had left negative after negative after negative, hundreds of them.
Oh no!
And he said,
oh no!
And a lot of them, the seller responded, "If you had contacted me, we could have worked." Like he apparently just buys things, and then so I blocked him, and then I declined his offer so he couldn't make another one.
Yeah.
I know people say you shouldn't do that.
I don't usually check. I don't usually check that. Usually I can tell if I'm going to have a problem with them or not. If they send messages, if we send messages back and forth or whatever, I can usually tell if I'm going to have a problem with them. And if I figure out that I'm going to have a problem with them, I just block them. But I don't usually go into their feedback. I know that some people do that though.
I do.
And whatever you can do to keep you from having that headache, go ahead. I'd be right along there with you. I haven't done that yet.
People have gotten so weird about stuff that they ask.
Yeah.
I still had some stuff on free shipping, and this guy made a offer on one item for $3.40. Don't know why he came up with $3.40. Why not $3.50? Anyway, I said, okay, you throw $3.90 shipping on it, and I'll take it. And he said, "Well, you said free shipping." I said, "Okay, well, I'm not accepting the not accepting the offer." And these people don't realize that free shipping doesn't mean free shipping. That's the
Yeah,
reason
it's
all my
not
new
free for
listings,
us.
in anything that I do free shipping on, it says shipping is included. It does not say free shipping.
Right.
But some of these people just gotten really weird. Everybody wants something for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck.
And I'm just too old and cantankerous. You kids get off my lawn.
Yeah. That's like I got some that powdered Insure from Teresa's mom to sell for her, so she can. I usually sell stuff for her so she can help pay on the taxes for the church and stuff. And I have it on for $24.99. Which is there's 3 cans, they're 14-ounce cans, and some guy wanted to buy all. I have 9 cans. There's 3 cases of 3, and he wanted to buy them all. I was like, well, sure. He says, would you take $50 for them? I said, yeah, why not? That's because she said take whatever offer I can get.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And then he sends me back. He says, well, I thought that included shipping. He says, would you take 40? I was like, no. He's like, well, fine. I'll just go to CVS and I can get it cheaper. I said, fine. I'll just go to CVS and get it. Good Lord, people. And I'm even selling it cheaper than, because it's brand new. I'm selling it cheaper than most people are listening for just to help out the church.
Right.
Jeez.
Well,
Because most people are selling it for $34.99. I thought, well, I'll sell it for $24.99 and maybe sell it quicker to get her some quick cash.
Yeah.
So
I had a guy make an offer on a book, and I accepted the offer on the book. And before I could get it because normally if I sell something right now, I will pack it up to ship right now.
Right.
And before I could get it even out of my box behind me, he called and canceled it, or he canceled the order. Okay. Well, he called. I mean, about a few days later, he made he made the same offer on it, and I declined the offer because I just, I don't know what his little gig was he was going on, but at the time I wanted to get the book sold, but right then I didn't really care.
Yeah.
I hate the 99-cent offers when you got something for like $20 on there and they offer 99 cents.
Oh, geez.
I'm like, kiss my foot. No.
Yeah.
Oh, no. My foot is not what I tell them.
Well, I'm being kind. Normally I say mark off an acre, but and kiss it.
I hate the ones who offer some lowball offer and you counter, and then they come back at maybe a penny more than their.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Or
It's funny because they'll go down and I'll go up.
Mhm.
I'll go up like that.
Or they offer some
wanna play
weird
that game?
amount.
Yeah.
They offer like $3.88 for. I was like, what? Why?
Yeah.
Well,
Why do you think it doesn't cost?
I don't, and I don't understand some people because this guy made an offer, or girl, whoever, this person made an offer on something I sold last week, and it was originally like $18, and they offered me $9, and it'd been in my inventory a long time, so I decided I'd just go ahead and get rid of it, and I said 12. Well, they came back with a counter offer of $12.50.
Yeah, I don't understand when they offer higher than what you're selling it for either. I don't get
Well,
that.
no, he
Not
should have
that
just
mine.
accepted my offer instead of going $12.50. So I accepted his $12.50, which was 50 cents more
Yeah.
than my offer was.
I've done that too. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I'll take that. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, but it shows that people are not paying attention and they're just trying to be, as Hank Allen Cash says, just being, oh yes, with a capital B. I mean, they're just trying to get, he probably meant $11.50, but that's not what he came out. I mean, what he typed out and sent. Good morning, Hanky.
Morning, Beaver.
I
Hank said, I've got one right now that wrote me a whole book telling me how my price is too high and my shipping is too high, and they have ordered cheaper from China and retail stores.
I'd say go to China.
And she said, and I'm just like, have a great trip to the store then.
Well,
Did they walk in?
Move along. Nothing to see here. Move along.
Do people walk into stores and say, well, your price is too high? I mean, do they really do that? Hey, Lyft guy, good morning. I mean, I would never say, damn, Sally, that 50-cent item you got for $9.95 is just too high, and your $5 shipping is way out of line. I mean, I would never say something like that. I would either look at the price, make a counter offer on it, and if they accepted it, fine. If they didn't, then I would move on. But I guess I'm just too logical about it. Because unfortunately, we can order stuff from Amazon and like this morning, and it'll be by 9 o'clock. It'll be sitting on our front porch. I mean, they are really, really working this same day delivery thing. Even though it's supposed to be here in 2 days because of Prime and all that, it's still sitting on our doorstep.
You know, I was thinking, I seen that commercial the other day for that Thread Up. I wonder if that's affecting our clothing sales because they've got a lot of stuff selling it for a lot cheaper than I would sell it for on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I forget what it was, Nike, or was it Nike something for like $6 when I would sell it for at least $15 on eBay. I'm thinking, I wonder if that could be what's, causing a slowdown in my clothing sales. Cause I tweaked my prices. I watched the trends and how it's going and high and low and all that. And I price accordingly. And a lot of times I even price it $1 or $2 less just to be able to sell it. And then I seen that commercial. I'm thinking, my clothing sales have dropped in the past 3 months than what they were 3 months ago.
What is Thread Up?
It's another. It's like an online thrift store. So I know a lot of people buy jewelry from there. Bulk jewelry. They're selling clothes. They sell clothes and stuff too. Now they're advertising it on TV about Thread Up. It's an app. So I'm thinking,
Are you buying from other people or are you buying from them?
I think it's from them. I haven't bought from them, no. But I just noticed that they're advertising on TV, and they're they got low prices, a lot lower than what I would consider selling it for on eBay, in order to make it worth my while. So I said, I think what was it? They had something Coach for like $20 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
I can't remember what it was. Brooks Brothers, they had them pretty like for $9.99. Some of those Brooks Brothers clothing, I usually get $15 to $20 a shirt for the long sleeve button downs. So when they're that Supima cotton and stuff like that, I'm thinking, man, they're selling them for $10 cheaper than I would. That's going to be cut into my eBay sales. So I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but that's the way I feel.
I don't know. The Lyft guy says that clothing is good for on Macari. This clothing, I didn't realize clothing sold well on Macari.
I have never been to Macari.
I have, and I listed a few things, but it didn't do well, so I stopped. But I didn't buy clothing. So ThreadUp, can you list clothing yourself on there, or is it other people?
That I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I think I had it at one time when it first hit the scene in the apps, and then I didn't do anything with it. I didn't really look into it because I was looking for cheap places to buy stuff to resell.
I think ThreadUp is the one where you have to send your clothing to them.
Yeah.
You put it in so you can't keep it and sell it. Well, I don't know. You can't get onto their site without signing up, so I can't really look around on it.
Welcome to ThreadUp. This is what their homepage says. Welcome to ThreadUp, where users are dedicated to sharing the largest inventory of apparel, arts, crafts, textiles, embroidery, stitching, yarns, clothing, linens, and more.
Buy and sell now.
We offer repair and utilize the best customer service representatives. Blah 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 blah. Give tips and tricks for your favorite designs or repairs.
Oh, Green Thrifty Life says ThreadUp, you have to send your clothing in, and then they make you an offer.
Oh.
So
shoot. Maybe I won't.
Has anybody else used ThreadUp? Has anybody sold anything on it? I mean, I wonder if they give you a reasonable offer.
I heard they were ripping people off.
Oh, really?
That's just what I heard from.
I don't know reviews.
This guy says he sells at least 3 shirts a day on Macari, and he sells just these graphic shirts. Yeah, Liz says she heard most of their offers aren't good.
They're what?
She heard most of their offers were not very good.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
It's an online consignment store, Yeah. I see that now.
Well, I mean, if you're getting stuff for free, I would say that it might be good. It might be good offers, but if you're paying money for the clothing, I don't think you should sell them over there.
Well, it's like I get crap loads of clothes in these storage units I get. That might be a way to.
Here's somebody wrote a review on it. Says, seriously, do not waste your time. You are so much better off selling your clothes via eBay or a garage sale or Facebook or a local community site. I sent my kit bag filled with excellent quality clothes, all on trend, some high-end pieces, many still with tags. I would estimate the clothes in total cost $1,000. Right now, I'm looking at a $250 payout for everything. So they're basically wanting to give her $2.50 for all that. I'd say I'd send it back.
Wow.
That's ridiculous. There's not very many good reviews. Everybody's saying don't do it. Don't sell your clothes with them. Waste of time. Too expensive. It's a ripoff. Well, maybe that's why they're going with the TV ads now, trying to get more people involved in them. And they offered one lady $4.80 for all the items she sent in, and hers was like $500 worth of stuff. So
I would say if you're getting your stuff for free and you're just trying to,
unload, yeah.
get rid of them. I mean, it might be. I heard that they're actually making you pay for the bags or something now.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a certain bag that they want you to send it in, and usually they used to send those to you for free.
Mm-hmm.
And because I've gotten them before, and they stopped sending them for free. So that's what I heard.
Well, it's on their website. It says order a free kit.
Oh well, maybe not.
Maybe
Maybe that's for first time users only.
might be.
Yeah, there's a lot of all the reviews are saying they're a scam, rip-offs, blah blah blah, waste of time, a joke. There's no good reviews at all.
Wow. Oh wow.
I mean, out of 5 stars, most people were reluctant to even give them 1 star, but they had to give them something.
Yeah.
So, well, that's good to know they're not really cutting into. I guess it's just the summer slowdown then affecting stuff.
Well, I've sold stuff. I've sold a good bit of stuff in the last week, and I haven't listed anything.
Well,
When I get finished here this morning, I've got to run a chap. Well, that's later on this afternoon, but I got to run him to a conference, and then I am going to start listing because I need to get some crap listed. And I need to go through stuff to see what I'm going to take to the girls.
Oh, you're gonna send them home with some goodies, huh?
Yeah, I'm making up some goodie bags in the size of contractor size black bags.
Well, don't send Valerie too much unless it's like kid clothes or something that she can give to Tina.
It's a mystery bag.
Because Valerie's got to fly home with that. I really wish that Tina would get into selling more, but she's got so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
Especially with those kids.
Oh, ouch.
I have 50 pairs of roller skates to list.
Oh, God.
Wow, great.
Damn, Ty.
A lot of roller skates.
I have 45 basketballs to list. But I did make it through all the pool cues. I listed 50 pool cues already.
Wow. Good job.
Continuing with the thread up thing, this is something that I was reading. There is now a payout estimator on the thread up website. I think you'll be shocked if you put in some of your clothing brands and see how much is being offered. And in a search during October 2018, an Express, and I'm assuming that's a brand, cardigan sweater in good condition was estimated to get just 56 cents. I can't fathom getting paid 56 cents for a piece of clothing rather than donating it in my community to an underprivileged woman trying to get back on her feet. So, and they charge you a 2% fee for like putting it on your PayPal credit.
ThreadUp does?
Yeah.
I'd say kiss my foot.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it.
Good morning, DJ Vippin. I just about said DJ Virgin. DJ Vippin. Good morning, Sarah's live. Good morning, Ketho. Ketho. Grandma Magic Classics called the dadgum post office. She said, and of course my mailman didn't pick up my packages. I have him on camera looking at them. And yes, I called in the day before, so pissed off. Yeah, we finally got we had a great mail carrier and she retired. And we went through a numerous interim mail carriers. And one of them, she would just skip houses. Like my flag was up on my mailbox. I stood in my living room window and watched her drive right on past them. So me being the old cantankerous man that I am, had to call my post office and talk to the postmaster that handles the deliveries out in our area. And he's like, I apologize. I will see to it that's picked up tomorrow. And I'm like, no, I paid priority shipping on this. It was in the mailbox. I need it picked up today, and I don't know whether I'm going to be able to make it in. He said, well, just leave it in the mailbox. Somebody will pick it up in a little while.
Yeah, I think I would have chased that bitch down the street.
Oh, she did stay. The lady we got now, she is really good. She's real quick. We don't have screw ups.
That's like the one I have. When she goes on vacation, I can always tell when she's on vacation because my packages don't get picked up and I have to call the office.
Yeah.
And she finally got onto him. She said, hey, this is a home-based business. If she schedules a pickup, you go pick them up. I haven't had any problems since. Because she had the first time it happened, we've seen the mail lady. She drove up the street, about like your situation, Tom. And I have an inside porch, and I even put that in the notes that if there's a screen door and a little walk-in, like a little mud room before you come in the main door. And I said I keep them in there to keep them out of the rain or anything. Well, instead of they went and drove by, looked at my outside porch, my deck, and then just drove off. So I sit there and watched them. So I called. I said, hey, they didn't pick up my package. I had the number and everything. And they're like, well, we'll get her back out there to pick them up. It was like 6 o'clock at night. She finally come back. But I stood there and waited for her.
And if you call, here's the point. Here, if you call, like you got a bunch of priority mail packages to be picked up, and you call and schedule a pickup, they get paid extra based on the number of packages they're picking up. Right. Because that stops them from from continuing their route. That's what my old carrier told me. And, because I told her one time, I said, I can only get a couple of little packages in my mailbox. Then I take the rest. She said, for God's sakes, call them and tell them for me to stop by here and pick them up. And I said, why? She said, because I get paid extra for it. And it's no big deal. You know, it's 30 feet from the mailbox to the front of my house. And I had a real good relationship. We had a good, you know, everybody had a good relationship with her, but I did too, because if on these super hot days, I would put the flag up and have, you know, a cold bottle of water in the refrigerator. I mean, in the mailbox for and stuff like that. But this, the new girl, I was talking to her, a new lady, and she said that they just could not get some. She was only supposed to be part-time. She was hired to be for part-time. And she said that they could not, that so many people bitched out in our area because the mail was getting screwed up. And when the days that she delivered it, there was no calls. That they called her. They said, "Look, we'll give you full time, and you know, better pay if you'll take this out." So we did. I mean, she did, and she's been really good. And I said, "Now, I told her, I said, now, if you ever need water or something like that," I said, just come to the house and ring the doorbell. We always keep bottled water in the refrigerator. She said she'd remember that. But, you know, it used to be there was a waiting list to get on the, get a job at the post office. Not anymore. Because people are finding out that it's real work. Good morning, Kristen Resells. I was talking and wasn't paying attention. You know, it's only 6 months to Christmas. Better start getting that fourth quarter stuff in.
Christmas talk. Although I do shop for Christmas presents all year long. So I have them.
That's the best way to do it. I do.
Yeah.
And I'm all stuff scrambling at the end.
Well, like when I'm out and about looking at stuff, if I find something that strikes, that I know is something like, my oldest son likes anime. So if I see something anime, I'll get it if the price is right, and I'll just set it back for Christmas. And my youngest son, he likes like band shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So if I happen to see some, then I'll get them and we set them back for Christmas. Otherwise, they're getting cash. I mean, they're that age where, you know, you don't know what to get them.
Yeah.
I told them I was gonna quit giving. I was gonna just give them a stocking full of nuts and candy and fruit and call it good.
I always get mine the basics, the socks and underwear, stuff like that, what they need, and then do a little care basket of stuff like deodorants and tooth. But I always get them a little something special too. And then I throw in a couple gas cards or gift cards for restaurants and scratch-offs, the lottery tickets. They love that.
Christmas used to be the time you got all your toys and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's Christmas is every day to a lot of people. Because that's when I was a kid, that was when we got our bicycles and our racetracks and stuff like that, you know, big ticket items, or what I consider big ticket items. And my parents were not wealthy when we were little, so you know, I'm sure it was a stretch for them at times.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma Magic Classic said it was a disappointing weekend, but hey, just work through it.
Yep.
That's what you got to do.
Well, I just work. I mean, I did. I shipped some stuff, but that was about it. Because of Deb.
What did Deb do?
Deb told me about this TV show on Netflix, or this show on Netflix called something Survivor. My memory is all kaput this morning. Anyway, and I started watching that, and I watched it all freaking weekend, and I'm only into like a second episode of the second season.
So it's Deb's fault, huh?
Yes, Deb's fault. Basically, it's about the president is doing a State of the Union, and some terrorists destroy the Capitol building.
Designated survivor.
Huh?
Designated survivor.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
It's a good one.
Oh God. But you know it.
Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He plays a real geeky looking. I mean, in the beginning, he looks real geeky, and then as he goes along, he's like becomes more presidential looking.
Oh yeah, they clean him up.
But he was not. I mean, it's TV, okay, and knock on wood, it will never happen. But he was the housing. The Secretary of Housing. That was why he was on the. That's how he got to be president, because he was the last one alive.
We've been watching that Good Girls. That's a pretty good show.
Is it?
Yep, I'd never heard of it. Teresa's been watching it. I kind of got hooked on it watching it with her.
A loose Hot Wheel went for $700 yesterday at auction.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I read that and I almost choked. Thanks a lot, Mike. Woo.
He got 0 Hot Wheels yesterday.
Yeah.
$700.
That's crazy.
I couldn't even imagine.
I couldn't either.
What was it that went for 700? So low.
Yeah.
There's probably a 1965 Mustang. I mean, it was produced in 1965, and and I probably shot 3 of them out of a daggum fire rocket bazooka when I was 9 years old. It's like sports cards. I probably destroyed my brother and I probably destroyed 1 million of them, $1 million worth of them in the spokes of our bicycles. So they go flat, 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 flat.
Mm. I sold a cash register to somebody in Quebec, Canada yesterday.
Cool. What's it gonna cost to ship?
$18.
You just shipping it to Kentucky?
Yeah. Yeah, not too bad. I got it for free.
Was it a Casio or NCR or NCL?
For what?
Was it a Casio or an NCL cash register?
Casio.
Those do pretty good. Well, they both do pretty good, really.
Yeah.
Lori,
Yeah.
it's NCR, National Cash Register.
Yeah. You know what? And it's right here in Ohio. Hello.
Well, you said NCL. NCL, and that's the NCL is Norwegian Cruise Line.
Yeah. I still got cruises on the brain. I'm thinking, after I said it, I'm thinking, wait a minute.
And I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing about it because we were just talking about cruises because I can never remember. I can never remember those.
That's the cruise line we're going on is the Norwegian.
That's the old people's cruise line.
I don't care. I'm old. I'm going to be 50. According to my kids, I'm getting old. I don't feel old. I still feel like I'm 18.
Yeah, you know,
up here I'm 18. The rest of my body's saying, "Okay, lady."
Amen, sister. It's like I just did some. You know, I was doing this. You know, just yesterday, but it wasn't yesterday. It was when I was 17 years old. You know, and 17 years has passed a long time.
Yeah. Laurie, what age? Laurie, what age does your knee feel like?
90. Yeah, about 90.
Mike said it was a certain cougar with a certain bottom, with a certain interior.
Thanks a lot, Mike. That really helps.
And it's probably a red line.
Yes, probably.
I was talking to NASCAR man about coming on my Thursday night show and doing talking about, because that's his shtick, is matchboxes, Hot Wheels, all that kind of stuff. That's his thing.
Mm-hmm.
About coming on and talking about them, because I have no idea what a red line is.
It's on the wheel. It's a little red line that goes around the wheel.
Like it's a red wall instead of a white wall.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
They call them red lines.
White wall tires. Brings back memories. Okay, for you youngins, here's a little history lesson. When I was a kid, you had if your tires didn't have white walls on them, that meant you had bought the cheapo tires.
Now I'm glad if I just ain't running on the freaking what do you call them, the
rims,
the donuts,
the belt. Yeah. You know,
lawnmower man again.
I was talking to a friend over the weekend, and he and his wife bought a new car, and it has an inflator kit. It doesn't have a spare tire on it.
What is he doing? Sitting outside my door? God.
And I asked him, I said, "What the hell is you going down the road and you shred a tire? You know how sometimes you'll hit something in the road and it just shreds the tire. Well, you're not going to be able to inflate it with no inflator kit."
No.
He said,
"It
"No,
better be inflating a brand new tire."
Yeah. He said, it's got 21-inch tires on it, and the 21-inch tire won't go in the place where you're supposed to put the spare tire at." And I said, "Well, why don't you tell him to take them off and put some 20s on it?" And he said, "Because it don't look as good."
Oh my God.
Let me tell you what, 2:00 in the morning on I-77 between Chester, South Carolina and Columbia, South Carolina, you shred a tire, you be wishing your car wasn't as cool looking as it was. Because that's kind of a desolate stretch of interstate.
Yeah.
It's out through the country.
Oh, y'all got country there?
Yeah, we have country down here. You can drive an hour and 15 minutes and be in the boondocks.
Down in the boondocks.
And if you drive an hour and a half north, you'll start hearing banjos picking.
Oh my God.
Near, 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 near.
You'll be up in the hillbilly land.
You sure do have a pretty mouth.
Actually, that's about 4 hours west of here, or actually south of here on I-85.
Guys, I got to get crack-a-lacking.
Yeah, it's 11
What
o'clock.
are you doing?
He's
Yeah,
going on
I'm getting
vacation.
ready for vacay.
Oh, you're going on vacation?
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
All right.
We'll
Well,
see
have
you
fun.
around July 5th.
All right. We'll take lots of pictures. Send them to Facebook. We'll
All
keep
right.
an eye on you.
And watch that Pocket Facebook Live.
Yeah, no Pocket Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Tell your
Only
pants
part-
pockets no.
6 hours of Lent.
All right. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
have lots of fun.
Have
Yeah.
fun.
Bye, love you.
Be safe.
Okay.
I don't love you,
Well, that's
Todd, so I'm not
awesome.
gonna say that.
He's headed up towards the eastern seaboard, isn't he?
Yeah. Boston. No, Baltimore.
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 Valerie just flew into Baltimore when she was leaving Texas, went into Baltimore, and then back to North Carolina.
Oh, God.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. I know she had a 2-hour layover in Baltimore
Well, see,
before she went to North Carolina.
it used to be Philly or Atlanta. That's where the major layovers were at. And now they got rid of the Philly hub, and it's now everywhere.
Yep.
Is it Carol, the one that packs the cat?
Yeah.
What is her?
Carol.
I can't remember what her YouTube name is.
She's bargain.
It's Bargain Shop.
Bargain Shopper.
Yeah.
Bargain shopping.
She's gonna eat her some chowder.
She's in Boston, Massachusetts. I don't know how close she is to Boston.
Someplace in Massachusetts.
I mean, I'm not terribly far from Baltimore. Couple hours.
You're down in Jersey, aren't you?
I'm in Jersey now. Yeah. Jersey.
Turnpike or interstate?
In South Jersey.
South Jersey.
Very, very, very tip of Jersey.
Is that where Jersey Shore was filmed at?
No.
Where was that filmed at? Up in the north end?
Jersey Shore was filmed about 2 hours north of here in Seaside Heights, New Jersey.
Is that before you get to Atlantic City or on the north side of Atlantic City?
North of Atlantic City. Yeah. Atlantic City's about 30 minutes north of where I am in Cape May. And then, yeah, Seaside Heights is further north than that.
Because I have flown into Atlantic City, and that's my experiences. Well, I mean, we've done the Atlantic City casino boardwalk thing, but that's my whole experience with Atlantic City, except passing through over on 95.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't go up to Atlantic City much. We're not gamblers, and there's not much else up there.
Yes, you are gamblers. Every time you go out and buy a box of books, girl, you're rolling the dice.
This is true. What Karen said, where Maggie is beautiful. Yeah, Cape May is absolutely beautiful. It's a
Mm.
it's full of restored Victorian homes.
Oh, wow, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. I love it here. Let me take a picture of this one.
I am going to shut this down now because I've got some stuff I got to get done.
Okie dokie.
Thanks for having me.
Well,
Thank
you have
y'all
a good
for-
day.
I am. I'm gonna try. I
Get
am.
get lots of sales.
Thank
Work
y'all
hard.
for
Bye,
for showing up, and I appreciate it.
Everybody in the chat.
I'll do a show tomorrow, and I guess Sally might do one Wednesday if she's.
Yeah.
And I might have to see if I can get Kathy or Sally to do one on Thursday if they feel up to it, or it'll be
Yeah.
a short one because I'm gonna have to get Thursday. I'm gonna have to look good and smell good to go up and see these girls. So
Mm.
it'll take me a while to get ready to go. Plus drive up there. So. So anyway, thank y'all for showing up, coming in. Anybody would like to be on the panel anytime while I'm on here, like to try it out, you're always welcome. Just give me a shout out and let me know.
Same with me.
Because just like some people, because I was
need to
always
go.
kind of nervous about doing it until Sally said, "Hey Tom, why don't you come into the chat?" And we did an offline chat and talked and talked and talked. And then she asked me to come into the live chat, and it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, just let us know. And I need to get a hold of, oh gosh, I can't remember what her name is, but I think she goes to the auctions with Bridget. I can't remember what her name is right offhand. But anyway, she messaged me about it, and I got to get back to her on that.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, let us know.
Yeah.
Please. And Valerie is going to be gone for like 3 more weeks.
She'll be gone until the 17th of July.
So if any of you other ladies and gents that's not here right now want to do a show, do it yourself, just let me know, let us know.
Yeah. And we'll just watch you. We'll just come and watch you.
We'll sit in the chat and make fun of y'all.
or if you want to send us the link, we can come in and help you out. And I mean it's we want everybody to experience this, and we're not professionals or anything like that. I can't say that we are, but we've been doing this for a long time. And if there's something that you want to do and you want to try, we will help you.
And another thing you will find out that Valerie, God love her, she spends a lot of time with this show. It takes a lot of time. And I'm not saying that to like pat me on the shoulder back or Sally on the back or anybody else. It just takes a lot of time out of your day doing these shows. And she loves doing it. And it is a lot of fun. So, like I said, if you'd like to give it a try, let us know.
It is a lot of fun. And if I'm not here, I miss you guys so bad.
Yeah, we miss you too, Sally. And we miss Bridget too. If she's lurking and not listening.
I know.
She's home with her honey lamb. And he's
called
home
her
today.
the other day. I called her the other day and she didn't even answer.
She's been listening like crazy.
Oh, has she?
Yeah. Because she was gone for a while. and that put her off, her whole game plan off. So anyway, thank y'all, everybody. Thank you, Texas Val, for changing your name for just good old Big Daddy. Y'all have a great day. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Everybody.
everybody.